Part 2 of 30, everything you need to know about the Apelles palette. Today we're talking about what colors actually go on the palette. Titanium white from Old Holland. I know many people would prefer to use a lead white. I wouldn't want to use a lead white just because of the toxicity. Titanium white I think works really great. If you're using your palette in the right way, you're going to be able to get a lot out of that. Yellow brown from Old Holland. Last Life. Chinese Red Vermillion from Sennelier. A really nice benefit with these colors is that you're not going to have cadmiums, so you're not dealing with that toxicity. I will also point out that these are pretty good quality colors, so these are going to make a pretty big difference in terms of quality and the final result in your painting. If you want substitutes for these, if you're a complete beginner, check out my YouTube video. The most important color to note is this Mars Black from Old Holland. That's a very important color because of the coolish blue hint that's in there, which really ties together this palette. That adds the necessary amount of blue to make the palette compelling and to give us a cool temperature. Without that, you wouldn't have enough blue in the palette overall. I know many people say, oh, but what about Zorn? Zorn used a 4-color palette. Yeah, but so did Apelles and so did other painters in history. Before Zorn, it's not like Zorn invented the 4-color palette. And besides, these are kind of modern alternatives anyways. So I do think it's appropriate to just call this the Apelles palette, to be clear about what kind of colors we're using here and where the inspiration comes from. So no hate on Zorn, but this is the Apelles palette.